Oh, good morning, guys. This is going to be a super quick one. This is just a 3-card order that I am sending off to SGC. I should have sent it off a couple days ago to get it to my group submitter in Virginia. Oh my God! All of a sudden, I can't even remember where. Yeah, Virginia. Yeah, and it needs to be there in a few days, like 6 days, and I am in Edmonton, so we might have to actually pay for a higher speed of shipping this time, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Usually I do 4 cards. Today it's only 3 because I already have a card down there that kind of went through SGC twice because it was actually damaged, and to SGC's credit, they, owned up to it. They regraded it. They gave me a credit on shipping and a grading credit too. So I'm only sending 3 because 4's coming back. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. You guys don't care. 3 cards, real quick. First one, 2015 Connor McDavid. This is from the Star Rookies set. Not even close to his best rookie. It's not a Young Guns. It's not an auto or anything like that. It's the Upper Deck Star Rookies. But in the end, it is still a Connor McDavid rookie card. This came out of, I don't even know how long ago that was. It's got to be almost 2 years ago. Collection that I bought off of a kid. Well, off of the kid's mom, actually. The kid had already moved out, and the mom was getting rid of all the kid's stuff, and he said, "Mom, just sell it. $30 for this, it was like 25,000 cards, mishmash of everything." But there were 4 Connor McDavid rookie cards in there for $30 Canadian, which is kind of insane. So, and this is the last one. I sold one raw. It had a little bit of damage. It had kind of a scuff right there. It was the marquee rookie. And I just sold it to a guy. I was at a show and I sold it to him for like $10. I said, whatever, man. It's got a scuff on it and stuff. Is that a bit of I think that's just a little bit of that extra paper. Didn't cut very clean right there. So maybe we'll try to clean that up a little bit before we send it off. Rub it with a microfiber. There is, man, I'll never be able to find it. It's in here somewhere. There's a little bit of a surface dimple. Manufactured, it didn't get pressed with a fingernail or anything like that. So we'll see how hard it gets dinged. And I think all the edges were really, really good. There's a little bit, this top edge just wasn't the cleanest cut. I don't know if you can see it. There's no white or anything on it, but you can just kind of see how the light catches it. It's just not a super clean cut. So I really don't know how they're going to ding me on any of those. The back's pretty good. Everything else is pretty good. So I don't know. I'm hoping maybe a 9. It depends on that surface dimple. I could see it going 8.5, but in the end, it's a Connor McDavid rookie. Hey man, toss it in there, and it still looks pretty good. So get it graded. This other one, next one, Jordan, my PC. I was watching Junk Wax Investor, and he runs down, the top basketball, top non-sport, blah, blah, blah for the week. Does a really good job. Love his videos. He's fantastic. And he showed a graded copy of one of these. This is in Canada. This is from 1991. Canadian. You can see the English and the French. Does anybody remember Pro Stars cereal? This was a card that came in the cereal box. And it came up on Junk Wax Investor, a graded copy sold. And I was like, what? The Pro Stars cards? I remember those. I said, damn, I know I have some somewhere. I kept everything back in the day, back in the early 90s. The sports card stuff, sports card anything was everywhere. Like it came in cereal boxes. It came in bags of chips, the little Skybox minis. Those I remember, man, the kid like at recess or lunchtime, like going to the store, and kids just eating chips and chucking hundreds of those things in the garbage. And now, of course, because everybody threw them away, those little Skybox minis are. I remember I used to have some. I don't know what happened to them all. I lost them all. But I remembered, I was like, I have some of those. I know I have a Jordan. And of course, when I went looking through my boxes, I used to keep such good care of everything. I found the Pro Stars. I actually have the whole set. I think there's 9 cards in the set. There's a Bo Jackson, a Wayne Gretzky, and stuff. And they were just loose. They weren't sleeved. They weren't anything. They were just loose at the bottom of a box. So I was like, oh, I saw that. I was like, no. I kept such good care of everything. So the Jordan actually, thank God, because they're all black like this, all to the border. There's the tiniest little bits of white here and there, but like the edges aren't chipped or anything. The biggest offender, I don't even know it. You can kind of just see it in the light there, this corner. There is just the tiniest little touch of a bend on that corner. You can just kind of see the light catching it there. Other than that, it's centered, not bad. It is obviously left and right off a little bit. But yeah, like there's no like scuffs or anything bad with the surface. The edges are all quite nice. Back centering is off a little bit as well. But all in all, I was like, hey man, what the heck? That's cool. If you're going to throw back to the old stuff that I collected and kept for who knows what reason, here you go. Came out of a cereal box. And I remember Pro Star cereal was not very good, but I remember telling my mom, I was like, oh yeah, you should totally get that. It's so good, that Pro Star cereal. And I only wanted the cards out of it. So, yeah, sorry, Mom, helping to feed the card addiction way back in the day. I just wish I would have kept better care of it. I wish I would have sleeved it, because they're actually worth a couple bucks. So I thought, you know what? It's not going to grade super well. It's got that one touched corner, and there's the odd spot of white here and there. But like the surface is good, centering's not bad, and there's no chipping and stuff on these edges. So hey man, it might get an okay grade, but it's not going to get great by any means. But I don't care. I think that would be just actually really cool to get it slabbed. As you know, I don't sell cards that I get graded anyways. They mostly just sit on my shelf if they look cool. And I trade occasionally. But my Walmart tends to have a lot of stock all the time. And I was in there a while ago and was just kind of poking around, and and it was just kind of one of those times when they actually didn't have very much stock, but they did have 2 boxes of Skybox Marvel Universe Metal. It's the Spider-Man stuff just sitting on the shelf. 2 blasters right in front of me. I was like, what? Like, where did those 2 come from? So I just grabbed them. And I have a Walmart credit card specifically for the points and stuff that you get. So I actually got like almost 50% off each one of these boxes too when I bought them. So I was like, that's a win. And just yesterday, I was getting a bit of an itch. I was in the closet looking at some stuff, trying to figure out what I wanted to send off for grading. And I was like, I got to open something. I actually opened a couple I opened a blaster box of Space Jam and pulled out one of those film. I should have brought it down. Of course I didn't. A film, one of the strips of film from the movie with Bugs Bunny. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty sweet. So I got that, whatever you'd call that, a relic card, I guess. And then I was opening the Skybox, the Marvel Universe Metal. And first of all, the cards are fantastic. But then I pulled this out, which is Wolverine. And this is the Grandiose Parallel. And I was like, man, like that, the art on most of the other pictures or the other cards in the set are way more cartoony. And then this card, when I got to this one, it is the exact opposite. It is dark. The other ones are cartoony, kind of light. I like the art on the other cards, but then I got to this one. I was like, this looks different. Holy cow. And it has like the reflective foil in the background and stuff. And I was like, there has to be something different about this card. I didn't know anything about it. I hadn't even seen them until I opened that box. And then it was like, oh, this one's got Grandiose. And I had to look it up. And I was like, okay, there's a couple different tiers. I think this might be the lowest tier. I'm actually not super sure. I'll have to look into that more. But I love getting Marvel stuff. I love grading stuff from my childhood. Well, not even childhood. When I was a younger card collector in round one in version 1.0. I love grading that stuff. I love grading rookies, and since I live in the Edmonton area, like Connor McDavid stuff, they call him McJesus around here, is always good. And then I love grading Marvel. I really like the Marvel stuff, and I think this would look really, really good. And like the front of the card is fantastic. I didn't see anything on the surface. Oh, come on, focus. And I know that it looks like something on that corner, but it's not. It's just catching the light. Well, maybe there's something there. I'm not even sure. I don't know. I just needed 3 cards, and I said, screw it, throw this one in. But the back does have a little bit. You can see it right there. Wow, my phone's having a little issue focusing here. There's a little chip there. That's probably the biggest offender on the whole card, is a little chip on the back. So, and this corner's got a little bit of white to it too. Yeah, not the cleanest cut card, that's for sure, but super sweet. Thought I'd send it in. All right, so super quick 11-minute 3-card video. Jesus. I might do a mail day one. I've been getting some cool stuff. I've been really searching a little deeper, a little harder on my YouTube or eBay. Good Lord, eBay stuff. So I might do a mail day. I don't know. I got some kind of neat stuff in, some sweet inserts from the 90s and that. So, yeah, that's it. I got to go. I got to get to the post office. I got to get this stuff going as quick as possible. So I will talk to you later. Peace!